Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the star line by an award-winning actor known for movies from License to Kill, Die Hard, The Goonies, and much more. His latest film is Blackjack, the Jackie Ryan story. We welcome Robert Davi.
Thank you for having me, Sean. Are you related to the Dillon boys?
I wish I was. Let's go beyond the mic. Robert, you've played every role from FBI's Big Johnson to Bond villain Franz Sanchez. Why was Father Brennan such a different role for you?
Well, I've done over 150 films, played a lot of tough guys. I had a TV series called Profiler where I was the star. I did a lot of television, but I played the head of the FBI in Profiler, which was a good guy. But Father Brennan now, I think it's the first time I played a priest. And it's this cameo. I did a little cameo in the film Blackjack, which is a true story. And it was fun to have that energy. I used to love those old films when you saw Barry Fitzgerald or Bing Crosby or Pat O'Brien playing an Irish priest, or Ward Bond in a John Ford film, and you had the Irish guy. So it was fun for me to have this energy, the twinkle in the eye, and that it was just a fun energy thing. Usually I'm in an intense space, right, playing one of those characters like I did in Bond, many other films. And this year was just a guy that was open and fluid in a different way, and having the Irish, getting a touch of the Irish brogue was fun for me.
Now, some people may not know your first role was Contact on Cherry Street with Frank Sinatra. What lessons did you take from that film all the way to today?
Well, the professionalism of being ready. Sinatra was a guy that walked on the set. He knew what he had to do, and he wanted everyone around him to be ready. The discipline, you learn so much. We were on that film for 3 months. I didn't have a huge part. Me and Jay Black played the Sinatra brothers that throughout the whole film. We had these two Greek hitmen brothers. But I got to play with, these great professionals. The first one being Sinatra, then Henry Silver and Harry Guardino and Martin Gables and Martin Balsam. Being able to watch how they worked and the etiquette behind the professionalism. So and also then the fun, the sense of fun and the sense of humor. And Sinatra I was always a huge Sinatra fan because of his Picassoesque contribution to music.
You've acted in over 161 roles. If you weren't an actor, what would you have loved to have done for a living?
Well, singing, which I do now as well. And yeah, I think if it wasn't entertainment, if it wasn't the actors singing, I don't know what I would do. I knew it in 4th grade that I wanted to do entertainment. I wanted to act. And then by 9th grade, or 10th grade, I knew I wanted to also sing. And I don't know what I would have done. Maybe own a restaurant, maybe become a psychologist. I don't know. I never gave myself a back door, because I felt that I wasn't really then committing to what I wanted to do.
Now, how have you dealt personally with the coronavirus quarantine?
Learning new music, going to the recording studio, enjoying my baby who's a year and 5 months, my new baby. I've got 6 kids and then my other child and my wife. A lot of chats on the phone and writing. I've been actually quite busy, thank God.
There's scripts flying around. Are we going to actually see Goonies 2?
You know what? I'm not holding my breath, brother.
What's it to work with Greg, David, and the rest of the cast of Blackjack, the Jackie Ryan story?
They were wonderful. Yeah, very enthusiastic. Directed by Danny A. Because he just is a great friend of mine and a terrific actor as well. And then now started directing the last few years. But it was, everybody was just happy to be there. There were a great cast. It was an innocent cast. A young cast. And so it's enthusiasm and happy to be there.
Time's running out, so it's time for the Rockin' 8. 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. Now wait, there is no pressure. Right now, what is your favorite Frank Sinatra song?
Oh, God. The House I Live In, which I just released.
From a man from Queens Village to an Astoria man, I gotta know, Yankees or Mets?
Yankees, all the way.
Who's your favorite opera singer?
Franco Corelli.
Now, you've produced, directed, co-written, and starred in The Dukes. What was the hardest role for you?
They were all enjoyable. I guess the most demanding was the directing.
Favorite play you've ever done?
Favorite play? I did The Seagull by Anton Chekhov. I played Treplin, and then later on I played Trigorin.
Now, you're a true believer of helping charities. Why is giving back so important to you?
Yeah, because it's a purpose in life. I think we're all here to give, even in the nature of entertainment or singing. It's an act of giving. When you're performing, you are giving, and you have to help those that are less fortunate, or it gives meaning to our life.
Now, there are a lot of choices, a lot of people out there that you may not have worked with yet. Is there someone you'd still like to work with but haven't done so yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to clear my mind to see who pops in, because there's so many, so many. I'd like to work with Francis Ford Coppola.
What's your favorite Harley?
My FLH. I got an FXRS with a spring of front end.
He can belt out a Sinatra song if you just ask. He loves the Yankees, and his latest film, Blackjack, the Jackie Ryan story, is out now. We thank Robert Davi for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you so much, my friend.
And that, my friends, is Beyond the Mic.
Thank you. God bless you, man. Thank you.